Hello, stock traders. I hope all of you are having a fantastic weekend and are ready to tackle this upcoming week. The market seems to be surging. I'm going to be taking a close look at the SPY ETF. We're going to cover some different resistance levels you need to be aware of and support levels. We also had or should have had a pretty good week, even though it was very volatile up and down. And looking forward for the market to break out. Anyway, before we get going, we have so much to cover, but before we get going, if you could do me a favor, please hit that most amazing and wonderful like button. Also, if you have not done so before, please consider subscribing and turn on those bell notifications so you get notified when a new video comes out. I do have a Patreon group. I have a link in the description down below. Let's get to work. All right, so let's go to our scene here, and let's start off with the SPY ETF, as we had this definitely consolidation period, but now we've had this nice little break and we went all over the place. Boy, you can see this volatility as it went up to that resistance at 459.60, just below 460 was the price target, and then we broke down below 456 and came all the way back down here to 452. Which was support, and have now been bouncing upwards here on Friday, looking like the market could continue higher, and who knows, maybe we can even see some all-time highs. Now on this channel, I like to call out different stocks. I make lots of call outs each and every video, and so that's why I hope that you will check back here each and every time. I also do alerts, like for example, if a stock hits its exit point on something that's in the top 7 video, this top 7 list that I'm about to start covering here in just a moment, then I put out a notification over YouTube, and if you sign up for those bell notifications, you'll get notified at least when I exit it. Not that I know everything, but I am a professional trader who has beaten the S&P 500 17 of the last 18 years. And so that is, I have a good track record of success. Now, so far this year, I am not beating the S&P 500. I need to kick it into gear as my overall portfolio is down just a little bit, even with this market going up. And the reason for that is a lot of the big tech names are moving upwards, but a lot of the other smaller kind of stuff that's in the Russell 2000, so on and so forth, those other stocks are the ones that have not participated in the rally as of yet. And so looking for that to finally happen, but the VIX continues to get lower and lower. Now I pay attention to the VIX each and every day. 1850 is an average on this, so you can see all the way up here, and we have been well below it, and now we are at this level again where it has bounced in the past. So it'll be interesting to see if we get a bounce this next week. I'm kind of hoping not. I'm hoping that the stock market just moves higher. But let's cover some of those stocks that I sold as part of my portfolio. Now, I pay attention to DeMark indicators. And so I bought Meta on this buy indicator right here. And I sold Meta for a really nice 7.65% gain late on Friday because it alerted to a sell signal. And so that was a solid trade for me. And this is how I trade, just over and over and over again. You can see this was a support level. And it passed the resistance level here, so it just kind of kept going. But with that sell signal, it was a good time to get out, and that is how I trade each and every day. The next one is ACCD. This was part of my active ETF strategy. Sold this for a 7.18% gain. I sold KODK. Now, it had a sell signal right here. I actually sold this for a loss as I entered here on where originally it kind of had a bull flag and then kind of broke open and came back here. And so I was buying on this buy signal right here, and it had a sell signal right here, and sold this one for a 3.54% loss. This is one that didn't work out, but since it had a sell signal, I felt like that was good because we have this leg down coming up here. We could see a C leg come all the way back down here, and that would not be good. And so that was the reason for getting out of there. Also sold, as part of my active ETF strategy, GLBE for a 4.42% gain. And finally, number 2 on the list. This was covered on Thursday's video. Number 2, Thursday night's video covered for Friday. This is ASAN Incorporated, ticker symbol ASAN. Hit its exit point with a sell signal. I put out an alert over YouTube. Hopefully you got that. I don't know if you guys traded this or if any of you had success with that, but sold for a 5.24% gain. All right, now let's cover the top 7, which looks quite a bit different today. There's some new stocks, and so the very first one I'm going to point your attention to is going to be ALLE. Now, this is part of my insider swing play. This had significant insider activity reported by the CEO on Friday and after hours. I like this gap up, and I like that we've had insider activity, and I like that it's sitting right here at the support level, right at 114.82. Now, we don't have a buy signal, no DeMark buy signal yet, but I like this for a move upwards, especially with the insider activity. I will be looking for a position on this on Monday morning, and so this is one that I'm going to be covering. I think it should be a solid trade. The next is brand new to the list also, and this is VERV, and this is VERV Therapeutics, ticker symbol VERV. This is number 6 on the list. This is part of my active ETF strategy. Now, my active ETF strategy is tracking stocks that are in an active ETF of some sort, and VERV Therapeutics is in the ARC ETF, and so I like this for its DeMark buy signal, and I have had success trading VERV in the past. This has been a solid stock to trade. I expect the same type of results here. We have this buy signal. We also have market momentum that could take us higher. I like this very much on Monday morning for a nice move next week. See what you think. And then number 5 is one that I called out last week, and this is ticker symbol DRV. This is part of my rotation ETF long-term strategy, and so this strategy it pays very close attention to the 20-day EMA and whether stocks within that ETF are breaking above or below that, and this is actually a bearish ETF. And so I'm expecting real estate stocks, this is what this tracks, to do poorly in higher interest situations. So on Friday morning, I called this out on Thursday night's video. On Friday morning, I took a position into this ETF, and so far it is up 2.07%. It has a lot further to go before we get to sell signals, but I like this for a big move in the upward direction, as real estate stocks will most likely not do well now that we have higher interest rates by the Fed and even possibly more rate hikes coming in the future. The next one, number 4, is been on the list a long time. This is CRISPR Therapeutics, ticker symbol CRSP. Since calling this out, it is down 7.50%, originally bought over here, and have been holding this, and it has not been going the right direction. This one has not been working out, but I hold for sell signals. That is my strategy on this. It has not hit its exit point yet. So until a stock hits its exit point, I am not interested in getting out of it. Now, looking back on this, I bought in this section thinking that this was going to hold a support, and it didn't. And a lot of people would have set a stop loss, so on and so forth. I'm not the type to do that. Instead, this being part of the ARC ETFs, I expect that it will turn around. As ARC is going to continually be putting money in this, other people look at the ETF and the different stocks that are in there. And so, they have gone into this stock for a reason. I've also traded this stock many times in the past for great gains. And so I am willing to be patient, even though down 7.50%. The next one is Branch Out Foods, and this is an IPO. And yeah, we're just looking to see if support will hold up here at 283. Since calling this out, this is part of my insider swing play, big time insider activity right in here. And it was open market insider activity by a director that really kind of caught my eye on this. And that director is way down in their investment. It was about $1 million insider purchase, and they're getting just destroyed right now, the insiders of this company. But they believe that the valuation was too small. Otherwise, they wouldn't have bought up shares in the IPO. Anyway, looking for this to hold here. So far since calling this out is down 6.89%. All right, we have a new one, number 2, to replace. This is going to replace ASAN, that did rather well for us in a short period of time, but this one looking to get in. This is This is ticker symbol MASS. This is 908 devices. I have traded this one quite a few times for lots of success, and I am looking to trade it again. And we have buy signals here again, looking for this to move upwards. I like this one very much. We shall see what it does. This is also part of ARC ETFs. And number 1 is part of my PDUFA run-up strategy, and this stock has gone nowhere as it is stuck in this bull flag. As you can see here, we had this huge move up, and then it has just been bouncing here. We have a PDUFA date where the FDA is going to make a decision on their drug up for approval on August 29th. Since calling this out is down 1.61%. I continue to hold, waiting for an exit point on it. And when we get one, I'll exit. And until that time, I will be patient. Well, hopefully you are enjoying this list. I appreciate all of your support, especially if you watch the video this far in. I hope that you will reach out to me in the comment section down below. And if there's a stock that you want me to cover, I'm more than happy to talk about it in the next video. I wish you all the best. And Ray Toven out.